Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. My name is Chris, and today we're watching the Maltese Falcon for the very first time. A lot of people suggested this after I watched Casablanca, and so I'm really excited to jump into another Humphrey Bogart film. One of my patrons also mentioned that this is kind of like the first noir film, and that is just one more reason to watch this immediately without wasting any time. So please hit the like button, subscribe for more content just like this. The Maltese Falcon is a winner of a Patreon poll, my classic movie poll for this month. So please Please check me out on Patreon to vote in polls and watch full-length reactions, and as well as occasional Patreon exclusives. All right, no more of that. Let's experience the Maltese Falcon for the very first time. Spade and Archer? It's hard to read backwards. No problem.
There's a girl wants to see you. Her name's Wonderly. You'll want to see her anyway. She's a knockout.
Sure in, Effie, darling. Sure in.
Well, she knows her boss.
I'm trying to find my sister. I have reason to believe that she's here in San Francisco with a man by the name of Thursby. I sent her a telegram begging her to come home. I waited a week and no answer came, so I decided to come out here myself. Corinne didn't call for her mail, but Floyd Thursby did. He wouldn't tell me where Corinne was. He said she didn't want to see me.
Why? Oh.
Oh, excuse me.
Interrupted.
Oh, it's all right, Miles. Come in. Miss Wonderly, my partner, Miles Archer.
Oh, Archer.
Miss Wonderly wants us to find the sister, get her away from him, and back home. Right?
Thursby's responsible for whatever has befallen her sister. Calling it.
Oh, but I want you to know he's a dangerous man.
See?
I honestly don't think he'd stop at anything.
I'll look after it myself.
They're falling all over themselves to get to her.
What do you think of her?
Oh, she's sweet. Maybe you saw her first, Sam, but I spoke first.
You got brains.
No, whoa! Hey, wait a second. We just started this thing. Hey! That was Miles Archer, correct? What? I was just starting to get to know him.
Miles Archer, dead. Where? No, Effie? Miles has been shot, dead. Now, don't get excited. Now, you'll have to break the news to Ivor. I'd fry first.
Don't get excited? I mean, he's dead.
Get right over there.
That's...
You're an angel.
Going to elicit some kind of response, right?
Shot up here, huh? Standing like you are with his back to the fence. The man who shot him stood here. Anybody hear the shot?
Well, somebody must have. We just got here. You want to go down and have...
I like the guy up in the window, just looking down. That's what I'd be doing.
Is he working, Sam?
Yeah, he was tailing a guy named Thursby.
What for?
Let him finish.
Don't crowd me, Tom. I'm going on down and break the news to Miles' wife. Oh, hello, Tom. Hello, Lieutenant. Come in.
What kind of a gun do you carry?
None. I don't like them. Of course, there are some at the office.
You don't happen to have one here. You sure
Not
about that?
at all subtle.
Now, we don't want to make any trouble.
I don't like this. What are you birds sucking around here for? Tell me or get out.
Be reasonable, Sam. Give us a break, will you? How are we going to turn up anything on Miles' killing if you don't tell us what you got?
You didn't go to Archer's house to tell his wife. We called your office, and the girl there said you told her to do it.
So fast-paced.
Thursby was shot down in front of his hotel about a half an hour after you left Bush Street.
Get paws off me.
What time did you get home?
Well, I know where I stand now. Miles getting bumped off upset me, and then you birds cracking Foxy, but it's all right now that I know what it's all
Cracking
about.
Foxy.
Don't forget it, Sam.
That's a unique expression.
Thursby died?
Yeah.
How'd I kill him? I forget.
He was shot in the back 4 times with a 44 or 45 from across the street.
I've never seen Thursby, dead or alive.
Well, you know me, Spade. If you did it or if you didn't, you'll get a square deal from me and most of the breaks.
I don't think for a second that he did it.
She's in there.
I told you to keep her away from me. Hello, Ivor.
Oh, Sam.
Why? What? Why?
Darling.
Did people just like casually kiss for comfort back in 1941?
Did you kill him?
Who put that bright idea in your head?
Well, I thought you said if it wasn't for Miles, you'd... Be kind to me, Sam.
You shouldn't have come here today, darling. You ought to be home.
You'll come soon.
As soon as I can. Goodbye, Ivor.
Did he have a thing with Miles' wife?
She thinks I shot Miles.
So you could marry her?
cops think I killed Thursby, the guy Miles was tailing for that Wonderly dame. Who do you think I shot?
Suppose I told you that your Ivor hadn't been home many minutes when I arrived to break the news at 3 o'clock this morning.
That would be suspicious.
She kept me waiting at the door while she undressed. You always think you know what you're doing, but you're too slick for your own good.
Yeah, this is Sam Spade. Miss LeBlanc. Okay, I'll be right over.
I have a terrible, terrible confession to make.
Murderer. No?
That story I told you yesterday was just a story.
We didn't exactly believe your story, Miss O'Shaughnessy. We believed you $200.
What? I did.
Well, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to be of much help to you unless I've got some idea what it's all about. For instance, I've got to have some sort of a line on your Floyd Thursby. Did he kill Archer?
Certainly.
Who killed Thursby? Your enemies or his?
I don't know. It's useless and hopeless, I suppose. I'll have to take my chances.
It is hopeless if you don't open up your mouth and actually be completely open and honest with him.
I've got about $500 left.
Give it to me.
1941, that's a lot.
I'll be back as soon as I can with the best news I can manage. I'll ring 4 times. Long, short, long, short. No, you needn't bother to come to the door. I'll let myself in.
He's good.
Hey, get my lawyer on the phone, will you? Reckon I hide behind the sanctity of my client's identity, secrets and whatnots, all the same priest or lawyer? Now, what'll it cost to be on the safe side? Well, maybe it's worth it. Okay, go ahead.
Gardenia.
Quick, darling, in with him.
It's a difficult movie to do a reaction to a little bit because it's very fast-paced, very dialogue-heavy.
See, Mr. Spade, I'm trying to recover ornament that, shall we say, has been mislaid.
The Maltese
I
Falcon.
thought and hoped you could assist me. I am prepared to pay on behalf of the figure's rightful owner the sum of $5,000 for its recovery.
That's 10 times the 500 you just got.
$5,000.
You will clasp your hands together at the back of your neck. I
Hey,
intend to search your offices, Mr. Spade.
it's not there, man.
You'll have to make certain that you're not armed.
Well, he said he doesn't carry. Yeah. You weren't counting on his lightning reflexes. Wow. That smile. Sock him. What you gonna find out here? Joel Cairo. He's waking up.
Mr. Spade, my offer is genuine. I am prepared to pay $5,000 for the figure's return. Certainly, it is only natural that I try to save the owner such a considerable expense if possible.
I guess, but like,
You're not hiring me to do any murders or burglaries, but simply to get it back, if possible, in an honest, lawful way.
the guy who struck you up is of course expecting you to be honorable and lawful, honest.
May I please have my gun now?
Oh, sure, I'd forgotten all about it.
You will please clasp your hands together at the back of your neck.
Why would you give him the
To search your
gun?
offices.
Well, sure. go ahead. I won't stop you.
What did he think was gonna happen? I'm glad he was so amused and easily survived the encounter. Now who's this guy? Everybody's stalking somebody. Alright, he lost the tail. Well, okay, never mind. Sometimes I speak too swiftly. Oh, well, he's just trying to get in any way he can. Oh, did it work? It looks like it worked. Seemed like the guy just went right by.
You aren't exactly the sort of a person you pretend to be, are you? The schoolgirl manner, you know, blushing, stammering, and all that.
Well,
I haven't lived a good life. I've been bad.
obviously. She's done nothing but lie to you since you met her.
By the way, I saw Joel Cairo tonight.
Do you know him?
Only slightly.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. 'Cause she obviously does.
He offered me $5,000 for the Black Bird.
What did you say?
I said $5,000 was a lot of money.
It's more than I can ever offer you if I have to bid for your loyalty.
Haven't you tried to buy my loyalty with money and nothing else?
What else is there I can buy you with?
Honesty? Seriously? Oh, okay. Just seems kind of out of the blue. Like, are you saying you can buy him with sex? That's what it seemed like. Maybe I read too much into it, but I don't know why he would kiss her otherwise.
I can't go ahead without more confidence in you than I've got now.
That's
You've got to
true.
convince me that you know what this is all about, that you aren't just fiddling
Yes.
around, hoping it'll all come out right in the end.
Oh, she's jealous.
Mr. Mr. Spade, there is a boy outside. Seems to be watching the house.
What boy?
I don't know, a kid. He's been trailing me all evening.
Is a kid? He looked older than a kid to me.
You're ready to pay $5,000 if we turn over the Falcon to you.
I'm ready to get it for you on a few minutes' notice anytime during banking hours.
But I haven't got the Falcon. I'll have it in another week at the most, though.
What exactly did happen to Floyd?
Fat man.
Fat
Fat man?
But you might be able to get around him, Joel, as you did the one in Istanbul.
man. You mean the one you couldn't get to come to?
Yeah, her. Oh.
This is the second time that you have laid hands on me.
You keep trying to shoot people.
I don't know, keep
I was
quiet.
gonna say her countenance totally changed talking to Joel than it was talking to him. Great acting.
You can't come in.
There's talk going around about you and Archer's wife. Is there anything to it?
Not a thing. Your first idea that I killed Thursby because he killed Miles falls to pieces if you blame me for killing Miles, too.
You
It's
haven't
true.
heard me say you killed anybody. Think it over.
So close.
I guess we're going in.
I guess you are.
Oh man, sounds like she was killing him.
Did you do that?
I had to. I was alone in here with him. He tried to attack me.
Dirty, filthy liar, you!
I tend to believe him.
Tom, I don't guess we'll be wrong running a lot of them in.
Well, boys and girls, we put it over nicely.
Go on, get your hats.
Oh, don't you know when you're being kidded? I said, there's the police again. They're getting to be a nuisance. When you hear them going, one of you scream, and then we'll see how far along we can string them until they tumble.
He's such a quick talker.
I hope you know what you're doing, Sam.
You're absolutely the wildest, most unpredictable person I've ever known.
He's a good liar.
Hey, what's this bird, this falcon that everybody's all steamed up about?
Supposing I wouldn't tell you anything about it at all. What would you do? Something wild and unpredictable?
I might. What's the bird made of?
Porcelain or black stone, I don't know. I only saw it once for a few minutes.
You are a liar.
Maybe she's telling the truth this time?
I've always been a liar.
Maybe not. It's kind of hard for me to know what to think or believe when everybody keeps lying.
Let's go someplace where we can talk.
No. Our private conversations have not been such that I'm anxious to continue them.
You mean last night? What else could I do? I had to throw in with her. I don't know where the bird is, neither do you. She does.
You always have a very smooth explanation ready, huh?
What do you want me to do? Learn to stutter?
Always. I don't know where anybody's loyalties lie. I
No,
know
not
she's
yet.
loyal to him.
Yes, I'll have him call you the minute he comes in.
Probably.
Mr. Gutman called.
Gutman, huh?
Somebody's been in my apartment. It's all upside down, every which way. I won't go back there.
Got an idea. Wait a minute. Effie here's offered to put you up for a few days.
Well, that's very kind of you.
This is Samuel Spade. Hello, honey. Yeah? 2:30. All right, thanks.
This is the fastest paced movie I think I've ever seen.
I sent those policemen to your place last night. I was mad, crazy with jealousy.
Did you tell them who you were when you phoned?
Oh, no, Sam, dearest,
Where'd you phone from?
The drugstore across from your place.
Where were you the night Miles was murdered?
Home?
I would like her to come clean and tell us where she was. I would like to know one concrete fact. For certain.
Hello? Oh, yes, Mr. Gutman, I got it. Yeah, I've been waiting to hear from you. Well, now, the sooner the better. Say 15 minutes?
I mean, you blink and he's talking to another important character with another important speech in another important location. Ah, Fat Man. I get it.
How do you do, Mr. Gutman?
Also, Mr. Gutman. Maybe that's his real name, but it seems like a different way to say Fat Man.
Here's to plain speaking and clear understanding.
This guy seems like the most sensible person we've seen yet. Like, I think we're gonna get straight answers from him.
Will we talk about the black bird?
Are you here as Miss O'Shaughnessy's representative?
Well, there's nothing certain either way. It depends.
Maybe it depends on Joel Cairo. Question is then which you represent. It'll be one or the other.
I didn't say so.
Who else is it?
There's me.
I do like a man who tells you right after he's looking out for himself.
Now, let's talk about the black bird. You know what it is. I know where it is. That's why I'm here.
Well, sir, where is it?
Also, he doesn't actually know where it is, right?
I told that gunsel of yours you'd have to talk to me before you're through. I'm telling you now, you'll talk to me today or you're through. What are you wasting my time for? I can get along without you. Think it over. You got till 5 o'clock. And you're either in or out.
Conversation did not go the way that I wanted it to go. I wanted the two of them to just like immediately be in cahoots and outsmart all these other scoundrels. Wait, he's so happy about it. This movie just keeps me, like, my wheel spinning. I don't know.
Come on, he wants to see you.
Didn't expect you till 5:25. I hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Keep on riding me. They're going to be picking iron out of your liver.
Cheaper the crook, the gaudier the patter, huh?
The cheaper the crook, the gaudier the patter. That's actually a really great line, I'm not gonna lie. What? Man, when he wants to, he really moves like lightning.
Here, you shouldn't let him go around with these on him. He might get himself hurt.
Wow.
What do you know, sir, about the order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem? Later known as the Knights of Rhodes and other things.
Very little.
Potatoes or something, weren't they?
The years they're taken from the East, nobody knows what spoils of gems, precious metals, silks, ivories. They hit upon the happy thought of sending him for his first year's tribute. The glorious golden falcon, crusted from head to foot, and the finest jewels in their covers.
Sounds awesome. We get to see the bad boy?
Never reached Spain. In 1840, it appeared in Paris. Had by that time acquired a coat of black enamel.
That's smart.
You begin to believe me a little?
I haven't said I didn't.
You're the only person in this film I believe, Fat Man.
I got wind of his find. If I'd only known a few days sooner. Arriving there, I discovered the bird was gone. That was 17 years ago.
Wow, 17 years.
I sent him some agents to get it. But they got it, and I haven't got it. But I'm going to get it.
But how soon are you willing to produce the Falcon? Couple of days.
That is satisfactory. Well, so here's a fair bargain.
What would you see to
$250,000.
Now, you think the dingus is worth $1 million, huh?
In your own words, why not?
I would say take my detective license. I don't need it. I mean, I will do what's right and obey the law.
No telling how high it could go, sir. That is the one and only truth about it.
Sounds too good to be true. I like it. Oh no, wait, you drugged him! I was thinking that his mind was woozy, he was reeling, he was conflicted. No! This guy, this gutman, he drugged him! Holy crap, I didn't see that coming! Dang. I mean, you're gonna at least catch him, right? Don't let him fall. Or kick him! That's the other option. Oh man, they're just gonna leave him there? Hours later, our hero awakens. Disoriented.
Hello, Effie, it's me. Let me talk to Mr. Shaughnessy. What? She didn't show up.
Feels like you're just getting played by everybody.
Now you know as much about it as I do, Precious.
The part about the bird is thrilling.
Or ridiculous.
Both are accurate, I think. Oh no. Why is he stumbling into their office?
You know.
Is that the bird?
Couldn't have come far with those holes in him.
He's been shot? I assume poison. Unwrap it. It's better than Christmas. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, see, that's the face of a Christmas morning kid.
Got it, Angel. We've got it.
I half expected Angel to whack him and take it for herself. Oh no.
Hello! Hello, hello!
She's in trouble.
There's Miss O'Shaughnessy. She wants you. She's in danger.
Hey.
Ooh. What's he gonna do with it? You can't just take it to Miss O'Shaughnessy. Is that safe? Okay, smart.
Are you sure that was her voice? No, it was Hooey. No, save it till tomorrow. I'm going on home.
Aha! I knew if you went home, you'd run into somebody.
Hiding in a doorway up the street. I thought you'd never come.
Does she have holes in her too?
I'll be all right as soon as I can get someplace where I can lie down.
Okay, good. So she's probably not shot. Then again, she could be acting all week just to like steal from him. Also, that guy, his apartment is a hotbed of activity tonight. Dang.
Well, sir, we're all here. Now let's come in and sit down and be comfortable and talk.
At last, the truth must come out. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, you ready to make the first payment and take the Falcon off my hands?
As to that,
10,000. We were talking about a lot more money than this.
I shouldn't think it would be necessary to remind you, Mr. Spade, that you may have the Falcon, but we certainly have you.
Yeah, well, I'm trying not to let that worry me. We've got to have a fall guy. The police have got to have a victim, somebody they can pin those 3 murders on.
you can't expect us to believe at this late date that you're the least bit afraid of the police.
I'm in this up to my neck, Gutman. I've got to find somebody, a victim, when the time comes. If I don't, I'll be it.
Yeah, blame it on that guy.
He actually did shoot Thursby and Jacoby, didn't he? Anyways, made to order for the part. Look at him.
That's ridiculous. I feel towards Wilma here just exactly as if he were my own son.
I take another riding from you I'm gonna take. Get up and shoot it out.
Young Wild West. Maybe you better tell him that shooting me before you get your hands on the Falcon's gonna be bad for business.
Very true.
Wilma!
Uh-oh.
Wilma!
Boy snapped.
Wilma!
Doesn't matter. He moves slow, unlike Lightning Sam over here. What's she gonna do with the gun? Just give it right to him. Cool.
There's our fall guy. Now, either you'll say yes right now, or I'll turn the Falcon and the whole lot of you in.
Don't like that, sir. You can have him.
Now, let's get the details fixed first. Why did he shoot Thursby? And you see, I've got to know all that happened so I can be sure the parts that don't fit are covered up.
I shall be candid with you, sir. We believe that disposing of him in the manner we did would cause Miss O'Shaughnessy to stop and think that perhaps it would be best to patch up her differences with us regarding the Falcon.
Okay.
Well, Cardo, as you must have surmised, got in touch with me after he left police headquarters yesterday night or morning. He recognized the mutual advantage of pooling forces.
And at that juncture, you decided to slip me a Mickey, huh?
There's no place for you in our plan, sir. So we decided to spare ourselves any possible embarrassment.
It didn't work, though.
We finally persuaded Mr. O'Shaughnessy to come to terms, or so we thought. We mere men should have known better. En route, she, Captain Jacoby, and the Falcon slipped completely through our fingers.
Amazing.
It was neatly done, sir.
I love that he's impressed.
Wilma shot Jacoby as he was coming down the fire escape. Shot him more than once. Jacoby was too tough to fall or drop the Falcon. We have persuaded Miss O'Shaughnessy to tell us where she had told Captain Jacoby to take the Falcon. And we further persuaded her to phone your office in an attempt to draw you away before Jacoby got there.
Ah.
Well, Wilma, I'm sorry indeed to lose you. But I want you to know I couldn't be fonder of you if you were my own son. But, well, if you lose a son, it's possible to get another. There's only one Maltese Falcon.
I guess that's technically true. Yikes.
It's almost daylight, Mr. Spade. Can you start getting it now?
I guess so. In the Holland box at the post office is an envelope with my scrawl. In that envelope, there's a parcel room check for the bundle we got yesterday. Get that bundle and bring it here, PDQ.
PDQ. Pretty darn quick.
Thanks, lady. Sorry to spoil your day of rest.
Not the first one you've spoiled. Anything else?
No, thanks.
Bye-bye then.
She's like, I'm getting out of here. Smart girl.
There you are.
Oh man, ravenous wolves. Very majestic.
It is it. We'll make sure.
Yes, let's see the gold underneath the paint.
Fake. It's a phony. It's lead. It's lead.
It's lead?
That's the one I got from Kemidov, I swear it!
No way.
It's you who bungled it.
Really?
You and your stupid attempt to buy it. Kemidov found out how valuable it was. You stupid fathead, you...
It's a lot to process.
17 years I wanted that little item, and I've been trying to get it. We must spend another year on the quest.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wilma.
A swell lot of thieves.
Now, sir, we'll say goodbye to you. Unless you care to undertake the Istanbul expedition with us.
All right, how is this gonna wrap up? Because
Jacoby and Thursby were killed by a kid named Wilma Cook. Yeah, he's about 20 years old, 5'6", wearing a gray overcoat. Now, good luck, Tom. Now, they'll talk when they're nailed about us. We're sitting on dynamite. We've only got minutes to get set for the police. Now, give me all of it fast. You had Thursby hooked and you knew it, and you wanted to get rid of him before Jacoby came with the loot so you wouldn't have to split it with him. Isn't that so?
so fast.
I thought if he knew someone was following him, he'd be frightened into going away.
Miles wasn't clumsy enough to be spotted the first night. You told Thursby he was being followed.
Yes, but please believe me, Sam. I wouldn't have told him if I thought Floyd would kill him.
If you thought he wouldn't kill Miles, you were right, Angel. But he'd have gone up there with you, Angel.
Ooh.
I didn't mean to at first.
Oh.
Really, I didn't.
You thought Thursby would tackle Miles and one or the other of them would go down. If Thursby was killed, you were rid of him. If it was Miles, you see that Thursby was caught and sent up for it. Isn't that right? And when you heard Thursby was shot, you knew Gutman was in town. And you knew you needed another protector, somebody to fill Thursby's boots. So you came back to me.
Yes. I'd have come back to you sooner or later. From the very first instant I saw you, I knew.
If you get a good break, you'll be out of Tehachapi in 20 years, and
You can come back to me then.
Not what you wanted to hear.
I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, will he?
You do such wild and unpredictable things.
Don't be silly. You're taking the
Yeah.
fall.
You know down deep in your heart that in spite of anything I've done, I love you.
I don't care who loves who. I won't play the sap
Does
for you.
she?
I won't walk at Thursby's, and I don't know how many other footsteps. You killed Miles, and you're going over for it.
Whew. Okay. Yes, kiss him. That'll change his mind. It's the sound of destiny.
Come in.
Her fate is sealed.
Well, shall we be getting down to the hall?
Harry, what is it?
The, stuff that dreams are made of.
Huh?
That's interesting. Stuff that dreams are made of. But yet it's a counterfeit. Well, we did it! I just finished watching the Maltese Falcon for the very first time, and wow! Whoa. My head was spinning around so fast. My head was spinning around as fast as the dialogue was being thrown at me. Like, that movie had so much going on in it, so fast-paced, so much dialogue driven. That might be like the one slight against it, but the story was fantastic. The way it kind of kept me questioning where Sam's loyalties lies was very intriguing. Deep down, I truly believed that he would uphold justice and he would do the right thing and he was doing what was best for the side of the law. But the movie just kept my mind going, woo, 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 woo. I didn't know what to believe. I didn't know who to trust. And that was a pretty fun experience. It was a pretty fun mystery that they slowly unraveled. And every time I thought I knew kind of what was going on, they would throw some little kink in there. And I had a great time watching it. I found the last line, the stuff that dreams are made of, to be particularly interesting because he's talking about the Falcon that was counterfeit. That's not genuine. It's not real. So is he insinuating that the stuff dreams is made of is counterfeit? Is he insinuating that sometimes we spend our time chasing after dreams that aren't actually real, things that we think will bring us joy or contentment, but fail to do so should we actually finally achieve them or get them, accomplish them, reach them? It does remind me of a verse from scripture where the author, writing from prison, says, I found the secret of being content, whether I have a lot or whether I have a little. And I think that truth has always just stood out to me, that in life, sometimes we want more than we have currently in our present circumstances, but contentment doesn't rely on our circumstances. Whether we're in a good place or a bad place, we can still find contentment. We can still have the right attitude and find gratitude, rhymes, for what we have presently. And I think sometimes when we're always looking for the Maltese Falcon, we're always looking for that thing that's gonna bring us everything we ever want, unimaginable wealth, unimaginable pleasure, unimaginable whatever, sometimes we reach it to find it's counterfeit. I think maybe that's the message the movie's intending to leave us with. I don't know. What are your thoughts about this film? Is my analysis on point? What did I miss? What do you disagree with? Please let me know. I'd love to talk about this one in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like, subscribe on your way out, and yeah, check out Patreon if you'd like. Whew. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.